Some speech requires a more visceral response.
To that I would say, who will determine what speech qualifies for this more visceral response? He says that after seeing Spencer get punched, and then I realised there's no better way to show some speech is not equal. What a disturbing sentiment. You could apply that kind of thinking to anything, or any kind of speech or set of political ideas you didn't like. A person's speech isn't equal? What does that even mean? Who's to determine what speech is permitted? What speech will have a violent response?
To better emphasize this major problem that Cullen points out, I decided to make a parody of the trailer in question with the same message, but a different group in mind. Note that this is simply a parody to prove a point, and I do not endorse unprovoked violence towards anyone for any reason. This is a parody for educational purposes only. With that in mind, I hope you enjoy the parody. Is it alright to hit a baby killer unprovoked? I was always taught to never throw the first punch, never instigate. Defend, don't attack. But then I saw a video of the Virginia delegate Kathy Tran defending her bill that would allow abortions as a woman was actually giving birth to kill her child, and I realized Tran was in a pressed suit in front of a podium being questioned like her bill was actually humane, like this idea should be considered at all acceptable, like infanticide was just one political point of view. And then I realized there's no better way to show some ideas are not equal. Some acts require a more visceral response. It's like Overton's window. That's the term from which ideas are tolerated in public discourse. Well, Overton's window doesn't mean shit unless it comes with some enforcement. So yeah, this is enforcement. It's time to punch a few baby killers.
The more we fail as a culture to recognize these key distinctions, supporting the right to speech versus endorsing the content of speech, speech versus violence and action, the ironic truth is the more we set ourselves on a path toward violence, not away from it.